In this voyage, we leave Deltaville, head up the bay, cross the Potomac River on our way to the Solomons Island on the west shore of the Chesapeake.
Hi there, I'm Tom.
I'm Jen.
And we're the crew of Soulmate, a 2005 main ship 400, and we're doing America's Great Loop.
We depart Deltaville and travel 54.6 nautical miles on our way to Solomons Island.
All right, we are leaving Deltaville, going back out the channel, headed into the Chesapeake, and then where you go from there, who knows? Reedville, across the Potomac, Solomons, anyone's guess.
Alrighty, we are just bobbing along here. We got a couple boats ahead of us. We've just left Deltaville and we are now heading hopefully to the Solomons. We'll see how far we can get today with the water being like this. It's supposed to calm down later on.
All right, I'm sure the camera is not picking this up, but it's a little sporty as we left Deltaville. Probably, a good 1.5 foot, maybe 2 foot, pretty close together. But it is supposed to get better as the day goes on, so we will see. If not, we will call an audible and we will head into our bailout plan 1 in Reedsville. Things are good, we'll just keep on going.
Okay, we have 3 different places we could stay tonight because we just left Deltaville. We can go to Reedville, which was right about where we're getting close to right about now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's another 8 miles ahead yet.
8 miles? Or we could go, it's a little bouncy. Or the next stop would be
just north of the Potomac.
Just north of Potomac. And Anchorage. And then would be the Solomons. I didn't think we were going to make it all the way to the Solomons because that means we won't be getting in until about a 6:15 or something tonight,
so
which is okay because the sun doesn't set until about 8ish. But I didn't think we were going to go all the way to the Solomons, and I just asked Tom, "Hey, where do you think we're actually going to make it tonight?" And what'd you say?
The Solomons.
The Solomons. Of course, it was the Solomons.
But it's early.
Because why would I? It's early.
It's early. I might get up here to the Potomac and say, "No, we're done." I don't know.
Famous last words. He always, gotta push it.
Pushing anything?
You're not pushing nothing?
No.
So, tune in. We may or may not. We're going to be in the Solomons. I was going to say we may or may not be, but we probably will be. On anchor, though, right?
Oh, maybe. I don't know where we're going to be.
It's fun to travel with.
All right, it has gotten a lot smoother out here than it was earlier. So we're doing pretty good. We're actually about 7.5 knots. We're at slack tide, and we'll pick up a little bit of tidal current behind us here on the flood tide coming in. So all is good. If this stays here or it gets even smoother, this will be a good afternoon passage on the Chesapeake. All right, just passing a sailboat, continuing up the Chesapeake. The Potomac is right over there. There is, it's Reedville, I forget what that point's called. But just turning into a beautiful afternoon. All right, we have gone past Reedville. That's a little bit off to the left here. I don't know if Shadow Dust's going to pick it up. And if you can see that great big thing out in front, that is marking the entrance to the Potomac River. So that's still probably about 3-4 miles ahead. And hopefully the Potomac crossing is just as smooth as it is here, because this is actually pretty nice right now. All right, check in later.
Hey, that denotes, that's the marker to go into the Potomac. Potomac River. And the Chesapeake has calmed down quite a bit since we left, as it was supposed to, thankfully. So we've only got small rollers right now. We are now in our 6th state.
Almost in our 6th state. We got another maybe
inches
to go.
No, we've got just a little bit, and we are going to be in we're leaving Virginia. We're going to be in Maryland.
Yes, state number
6. Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland. 6 states.
6 states.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yay!
All right, we are now going across the opening of the Potomac. So, yeah, so far so good. Just crossed into our 6th state. We're now in Maryland. We're just cruising along. All right, we are past the Potomac. We are past bail option number 2, which is some spot to anchor over there. We are going to head up into the Solomons. We are going to anchor out tonight in Mill Creek, and then we'll be staying at the Solomon Yachting Club or something like that for Monday night, Tuesday night, and then I guess on Wednesday we'll see what it looks like. Hopefully the weather's good, and we'll be back on the move. Not sure what's up next, if we stay on the west side or we're going to head over to back over to the east side, but we'll figure that out in a couple days. Right now it's just getting into some place for the evening, have a good warm meal, and another successful voyage. Going into the Patuxent River, west side of the Chesapeake. Today's view from my cockpit. All right, we are about 8 or 9 miles away from Solomon. What you see straight ahead, we're going to go and turn to left or to port right before that land you see. And there's basically a river, the Patuxent River, that we're going to go down a couple miles and then turn into Solomon. So less than 2 hours, probably about an hour and 10 minutes, we should be anchored and drinking a cold beer. So let's set our watch and see if that's true. That would be at 6 o'clock. All right, we are coming into Solomon. So this is one of 2 entrance channels. We took the larger, I guess, shipping channel. You can see a boat over there to the right. That's the alternate channel close to land. A little bit of shoaling over there, so we took a safe route, but another mile or so, and we will be at our anchorage.
Okay, we are at our anchorage in Solomons, and I am making chili tonight. So I got all that cut up. I just turned the generator on. I got all that because it's turkey chili night. Excited. It was a longer day than we expected. How many hours? 8? He's not sure. 7.5. He's tired and he's getting cranky. So I'm gonna cut it short, but turkey chili for the win.
Alright, we are in Solomon, Maryland.
Maryland.
No, they don't put an S on the end, just Solomon. And don't say the Solomon either, just Solomon.
The S isn't here because it's not sunny today.
Oh.
It's rainy.
Okay.
That's okay.
Alright, so there we are, doing our thing. outside. It is a beautiful day today, much better than yesterday. The winds have died, no rain, and we're gonna walk our way up the Solomon into, I can't say the Solomons, into Solomon, up to the museum up here.
Clavert Maritime Museum.
All right, so.
Because they started arriving here, it's middle of May, so it's the time of year when
Yeah.
they show up here in the bay. They're like fattening up on our plans.
Bye, Mr. Otter.
Hi, dude! Oh my goodness. I want to touch him. I want
In the next episode, we cross the Chesapeake once again as we head to Oxford, Maryland.